Okay. Kryl. This is Yasulani. There was no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? What happened here? I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I was prepared for something strange, but this is like another world. I don't understand. Why is it I always, instead of complete a quest at the end of a stream, I just don't? And then, all right. I mean, now enter Vanguard. Oh, great. Cool. Great. That's... The Land of Levin. What does that mean? What does that mean, game? What does that mean, game? What does that mean? What does that mean? What is the... Is it gonna be like... Time out. Whoa. 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 I hate to theory craft this early. But let me posit something to you that I don't think any of you have thought about ever. And I might be the first person to ever think this, and honestly, I think it's correct. Now, obviously, Levin, you might assume Ramu. However, I'm going to go a completely different direction. You know, check the weather. Umbral static. Fascinating. You know how when you do treasure chest portals and we all were like, I beseech you, Ramu, save us, and lightning would come down? Bro, what if it was them the entire time? What if it was these guys and we've been praying to the wrong dude to get treasures? Think about it. Think about it. What if it was them the entire time? Did I just blow your mind? Because I just blew my mind. Think about it. Think about it. That's the most cracked theory yet. Right? These guys were... Whoa. Whoa. Because City of Gold? Treasures? You get gold? And they're all gold. The last level is gold? Actually, not the first time I've heard something along those lines. Well, it's the first time I said it, and that makes it the first. Thus is the rules, beseeched by the great order of Cox. I love tippy taps. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? I'm gonna assume no. No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. Did old One Head spawn it into existence? The material's not something we use in Tural. It's closer to what we saw at the gate of the Gold City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Maybe it was like ported in? But that would, I don't know what that means. But I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Yes. Let's take a look around. So we got turrets and stuff around here. What the shit is that? Wait, so we have a mix of turrets and then giant super beasts. I guess my question is, what is native to this land and what isn't? Obviously, defective turrets, probably not. Oh, yeah. No, I'm a fool. What am I doing? What am I doing? Taking a normal mount like some sort of normal idiot. No, thank you. So this would be the train tracks normally. While we're here, and we get started on this. Northwest. So that way, huh? All right, we'll come down here. So is the zone split into two because there's a giant wall? I don't know. This place is unnatural in a way I've never seen before. This place is isolated by a dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. The air oversaturated with lightning-aspected ether. What does that mean? I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Yassulani, and yet... haven't seen anyone so far. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be the Yassulani station, where the passengers disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. All right. So my theory about that being a giant, like, computer core, probably inaccurate. But if it turns out to be true, I don't know how that would be true. But okay. I feel like I'm I don't know. I have no idea what's happening right now. I am so absolutely confused, but also completely in. Oh, while we're here. Like, based on the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, obviously the Golden City is like the end of season 2 of Westworld, and this is like the computer core inside that. Clearly I'm wrong, but while we're here, actually, might as well get it on the books. Alright, I'm a little more comfortable with this now. Was Cox wrong? Possible. I've been wrong before. I take wild swings, y'all. And then sometimes I'm totally right. Wait till Yoshida's like, yes. In fact, every time a lightning bolt struck inside of a treasure portal map, that was, in fact, these guys. And you're all going to be like, whoa, Jesse's so smart. And I'll be like, I know. Damn, people rolled in here. I don't feel like this is a Jesse summoned army. I feel like this is people just are farming fates a lot lately. I wish I could say, yeah, this is because of me. All those people, that's not because of me. That's because people farm fates like crazy right now. And frankly, I need to get a character into here so I can farm fates in this zone. I need to start flying to the west. Yeah, everyone wants the rewards. I don't blame them. You gotta get your gemstones up, dude. You gotta get your gemstones up, dude. That's east. Son of a bitch. I don't want to look at chat. I don't want to look at chat in the acknowledgement of my failure. Interesting. So we have a town completely devoid of life, it looks like. And Alisaie's here. Hello. hell's that guy? Who is this? Who is this guy? Yo! This guy seems like a Final Fantasy character I've seen before. Oh, shit! Well, I got really close. He seems like a Final Fantasy monster I've seen before. Pronounce it? Got it, nailed it. Final Fantasy 12 and 13, that seems right. What the shit? Sure, I'll take the long way. Why not? Maybe there's a thing over here. To the west. Well, it's through the wall. Okay, well that's chill. All right. Y'all got any of them northern ethers things? Lots of base mobs are imported from 12. For this one? Doom, doom, doom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh, a cowhippa. Right, so the station's all messed up. Gotcha. This is a water tower for trains, isn't it? I mean, it was. Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights, like this station. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Play the music. All right, we'll wait till the music starts up again. I thought I heard something. It's fallen into total disrepair. Almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. What? Are we time traveling? This aetheryte is of Tural design. What? I'm pretty sure this is Yasulani Station. From the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Oh, agreed. I have many questions. Also, let's get this. Did I not get this? Does anyone else hear the background music? Do you hear this? Am I crazy hearing what I think I hear? Find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. What are we trying to say here? That they made a pocket of time? And in here it's been decades? You don't hear me say, please, oh baby. When you walk away, you don't hear me say. I'm telling you, that's what it is. That. Dude, the like boop, 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 boop. That is literally that song. Oh, it's over now. The building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. What is the... But how? And why? And in what way? Now, if they were to say to me that this is in some way related to another shard, I'd be like, okay, sure. And I think that's what they hinted at when they said that was a portal to it. But, like, the time thing... Unless, very similar to the first, how there's a time dilation on the first... It's possible if this is a pocket from another shard, that the time dilation of this pocket could be related to the shard, and perhaps in that case, time is different? I don't know. I have no answers. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Who let Face Snugglebutt on the road? Was that an NPC or is that... Oh. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather then. I want you all to take a look at this. Right, so there's just an NPC there. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken, apparently. But I say its presence confirms that it is indeed Zoologist's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests that this is Yosolani Station. I've no doubt we're in Yosolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. If that's the case, and we exit... Look. If this game had giant cojones, massive, huge, brass balls, if we exited and everyone outside was old, holy shit. I'd be like... It's not gonna happen. But my God, would that be awesome? That would be awesome. It will never happen, but that would be cool as shit. Oh wait, no, you're right. It would be the opposite way. We'd be old. Yeah, no, it still wouldn't happen. Never mind. Yeah, no, it still wouldn't happen. Yeah, because in here, time is faster, just like on the first, time is faster. Right, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, never mind. X that out. Cancel it. Rewind it. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it happens. Bing bong. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yosolani, then we should still be on the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. But what if we're in a bubble? Some sort of pocket dimension? I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Aaronville says this is Yosolani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Aaronville! Oh, yes. It's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. I don't know, I feel like Kona would be like, what? May I be of assistance? Still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? For some reason, I feel like Alice would yell that line. Like talking to like an old person. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Confirm. Bzz. Confirm. Bzz. Seems it's broken after all. Hi, everyone. I'm letting you know right now that you can't convince me otherwise. Guaclamot is so positive. So hyper positive. And the fact that out of nowhere, Guaclamot just said too strange by half, and a certain other boy said too brave by half, y'all, you can't convince me. This isn't a 1/14th Hythlodaeus. You can't convince me. I'm standing on this. I'm going to my grave believing it. 1/14th a Hythlodaeus. This is 1/14th a Hyth. This is a sundered Hyth. You can't convince me otherwise. Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Unsundered doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. You're just so wrong. A little bit leeched. There's no way. Gang, there's no way the character Guaclamot would ever say too strange by half. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. This character would not say that. Hence, I'm correct. It's the only explanation we need. A little bit of soul leakage. A little bit of soul leakage. Soul leakage. There's no way. There's no way that she would say too strange by half. Soul leakage. I'm right. You're wrong. It's fine. It's fine. You can be whatever you want, but wrong is what you are. I believe you. Thank you. Like, no, Jesse, no. Look, I don't care that Hythlodaeus was in. I'm right. You want to know how I know I'm right? Because Zodiark wasn't fully returned, which means other parts of Zodiark are still floating around, which means technically, anything's possible. Checkmate, atheists. Through Heidelin, all things are possible. Checkmate, atheists. Heidelin is also dead. That's the best comeback I could get. That's really funny. I love how easily chat just went, Heidelin's also dead. That's really funny. That's such a good comeback. Like, through Highland, all things is possible. Jesse Highland's also dead is such a good comeback. That's comedy. That's pure comedy. Mwah. Love you. Oh, that's funny. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Are you telling me that my wacky theories are wacky? Come on, let me have this. Yo, this is one giant Popoto, a Realm Reborn Red, and a carne asada taco? Have a sandwich. Fair trade. 69 giant Popotos? Nice. Still wants me to go. Oh, now we're going north? Oh, across. Oh, hell yes. I'm going on the bridge. I've got to get to 88 miles per hour in order to travel back in time. Oh no, it's the gorge. Oh wait, no, we're good. Apparently, we're fine. Apparently. Yo, this music got awesome all of a sudden. I mean, I guess it was... am I to assume that it's over here on, like, one of the cliffs? That's what I'm feeling. Look, the music reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. In fact, it's right on that cliff, huh? Can I get up there? I can. I did. We're here. Look at your big tall hat. That's a big old hat. That was a big old hat. Okay, real quick. Too tiny to get over that. Still going north, huh? Go away, you don't hear me say. Look, it sounds like the beginning of that song. Go away, you don't hear me say, please. Oh, baby. You could probably mix the two together and no one... I'm just saying, you could also... Catapleps. I know you from Final Fantasy games. What the shit? Do you just have one fucking eye? The hell kind of monster are you? I mean, people have remixed Space Jams into most songs in the game. Yeah, but those aren't good all the time. In fact, most of the time, they're not good. This would be flawless. We got a little path over here. Where does this go? Uh-oh, defective sentry S8. All right, well, don't find defective sentries. Still to the west. To the west, to the west. Get the etherical currents to the west. Nope, that's a whole section down there, huh? All right, we'll deal with that later. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boo, 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 boo. Thunder spirits. So there is definitely like a thunder elemental, lightning elemental vibe in this zone. The question is why? I mean, potentially, crazy theory time, not like goofy theories like Waklamot is Hitlerdeus. Real theory time. Is potentially, when I was talking, I don't know if it was last stream or the stream before, but I was talking about how I thought if it's a reflection, it could be one of the ones that either it was the 9th, 11th, 8th, or 4th, which I believe are the only remaining ones. Or it could be one of the ones that was destroyed. And my question is, could it in fact have been, could we be dealing with the aftermath? Because I was like, do we know what happens completely? I know they rejoin, right? But like, do we know the... Could this be the lightning? What was lightning? Hold on, let me look up the... There's an image. There's a really great image someone made of the... Yeah, this is it. The rejoin shards. Bless the internet. By the way, if you're brand new to Final Fantasy XIV, spoilers! So yeah, we have the... the 13th and the 1st, which are kind of like still around, but like all messed up. The 2nd was the fire. 3rd was earth. 5th was wind, it looks like. Oh, the 6th is still around. Oh no, that was ice. Never mind. It just looks the same color. So ice, darkness, water. The 12th is lightning. Could this be some remnant of the 12th, which is why all of their stuff is messed up and lightning based? Because we have the 4th, we have the 8th, we have the 9th, and the 11th. Here's the thing. I feel like this could be the 12th, but also if this is really on the nose, because as we saw from the preview stuff at FanFest, one of the towns literally just looks like Final Fantasy IX, and if they straight up just make this the 9th, that's really on the nose. But then I don't understand the lightning element. We'll come back to this. I'm going to save that image because I feel like that'll be important. I have many questions. Many questions. I'm also still kind of holding out hope that I'm correct and that all my thoughts are actually really stupid and really what's going on is this is all an AI simulation and I'm going to actually win in the end. Look, I just want this. Why can't I finally get a prediction that nails it? You know what I mean? Like, I just want to... Like, what if I was right? This is all fake. And that does turn out to be a giant computer core. Think about it. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? All right. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Okay. Where are we going? Off this cliff, huh? Right. Damn, I took a lot of damage from that fall. Okay. This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Stola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. I don't know what this means. So they're definitely harnessing lightning to power a city. Like, that makes sense. But I have many questions. Also, there's just the ruins of a town, which probably isn't good for us. No sign of anyone. This is Arenville's village. Let's stay vigilant. Oh, Arenville. What in the world? Oh, we back on creepy time music, huh?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, hello, trailer girl.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
How on earth are we in Final Fantasy IX? What is happening right now?
Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolja?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
What is happening? What is this game? What even is this expansion? What are we doing right now? What is going on? What? Sorry, I got an energy drink. I feel like this is going to be one of them days. What the shit are we doing right now? What is happening? Literal Alexandria? It wasn't just we made a zone that looked like Alexandria that looked... But this doesn't look like a...
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Sorolja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Sorolja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Is this why during the attack she was like, "Oh dear me," while this was all going on? Like, Look, I still don't.
Our aid. I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power.
So, who was he talking to on the other side of the portal then? I have a theory, but it's just a little too wacky to say right now, so I'm gonna stow it away for a minute and see what plays out in this conversation.
So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani.
Right, so she's gonna be like, it actually hasn't been a few days, it's been a long while.
The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know.
Yo, I missed something there, hold on.
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to move my face so you can see what I'm doing. In fact, can we take a hot sec to window Final Fantasy 14 and just boop, boop, boop. Girl, what's that say? Girl, what's that say? I have the Final Fantasy 14 typeface on here. And that says... Is that an H, the first one? But an H is not an H. An H is an S. What's that say? All right. Well, I know the first letter of the first word is an S, and the second letter of the second word is an E. Is that another S-E? What the shit is that? S-E? The hell is that? I can't tell if that's another H-S or that's an R? S-E-S is not a SES? That's not a thing, I don't think. At first I thought it might spell Sphene, but I don't think that's it. All right, let me look. The second one is more clear to figure out. E. What the shit is that? T? Is that another E? E-T? Yo, that last word is literally just eternal. I don't even need to finish the rest of that. The last thing is an L, for sure, 100%. That says eternal. And then this first one, S-E. What is that last bit? What is that hook thing? So that's an E, and the hook thing is a what? Does that say service? Does it say service eternal? There's more on her lower back, for sure. But that tattoo, I think, says service eternal. At least according to the Final Fantasy Wiki fandom Eorzean typeface. It seems a little different. So maybe it's like a proto language. But it seems very similar. I think it says service eternal. I do have a question why the queen would have service eternal written on her back. But like, okay. Let's continue on. I'm still not quite like... All right, people were wondering what my theory was earlier. It's not a good theory, it's just a theory. I just think she's lying to us. I don't trust her at all. I think she's the voice on the other end. And I think that she's just lying to us is what I think. But I don't know. I have no evidence of any of this. I just feel like it's a little... She comes out of nowhere like, I'm your friend. What do you mean? We're fine. We're buddies. What are you talking about? So I don't know that I trust her at all.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
I'm just thinking like Service Eternal, like Zorolja could be like, go, queen, and trick them. And she'd be like, yeah, okay. Just saying. Also, all right, let's keep going. I'm sure we'll get something else here. Because she's got stuff on her lower back, too.
Ah, you're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihiolan?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
The way you keep using we is very like, I'm the queen and we the people, but also, it's a little strange. Like, I don't know what that...
So he alone is to blame.
I don't know. She dodged that question. That was a very political dodge.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot.
Yo,
from
that is an
meeting people.
incredibly good shot of her lower back. What the shit does that say? Hold on. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. We got I mean, that first thing's clearly an M. All right, let's start with the short one first. I think that literally, speaking of short one, I'm pretty sure that just says 1. The second letter, second row says 1. And the next one says, oh, you want me to zoom? Okay, hold on. Yeah, that second one clearly just says 1. I'd recognize that anywhere. All right, what the hell are we looking at here? We got a H is the first letter of the second word on the second row. T is the last one. That's an obvious one. R, one heart. The second row says 1 heart. Okay, and then all right, so that's a capital A. The second bit is a capital A, and it ends in a lower. I'm gonna assume it's. I'm not even gonna try and get. I'm gonna assume it's Alexandria. I'm gonna make the assumption because it looks like that's a lowercase L. Yeah, because the second letter in that looks like an I, the lowercase L in Final Fantasy. Can't tell if that's an I. I'm gonna make the assumption that says Alexandria. Because I see the Dria at the end. D-R-I-A is the last part of this, and I can think of nothing else that would be. So I'm going to assume it's Alexandria. I can't make out the first part, but okay. That's an M? That's another A. That's an N. That thing kind of looks like a P, but I'm going to assume, what is that? That P is actually a Y, a lowercase Y. Many? So that thing that looks like a capital H is an S. We've figured that out before. So, and then the last part is an S. That's 2 S's. It starts and ends with S. There's an L. Many souls, 1 heart, Alexandria? Wait, so her back says service eternal, many souls, 1 heart, Alexandria. Bitch, what you up to? What does this mean? I'm starting to think when she says we, she means we. Like, not the royal, I'm a queen we. I'm starting to think, like... Y'all, hold on. How would I be right, though? Look, I want to claim I'm right. I want to claim, oh my God, Jesse Cox, you're a genius and you were correct. And this is some, like, computer bullshit. But I don't understand how this is like if you know the answer to a math problem, but you don't know how to show your work. This is how I feel right now. I don't know how to show my work to you. I feel like I'm correct. I feel like all of the citizens or soldiers or whatever we've seen so far are robots. She's the only thing we've seen that is like a person. And when she says we, I don't think she means like my subjects. I think she means like I'm not real. I'm like a construct. But I don't understand how that would make sense. In fact, I don't think it makes any sense. But I believe it in my core. I just don't know how to show my work on this. I don't know how to show my work. Because the phrase service eternal, many souls, one heart, Alexandria, I'm not even sure Alexandria is a place now. It may be like I named my PC remember I had a PC tower I named Brienne of Tarth because it was so big. I'm not even sure it's a real place. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I have no answers for you. I don't have answers. Okay, sure. Let's shrink this back down. Ay. What is this expansion? What are we doing in this expansion? What is happening in this expansion? I have zero answers about any of this right now. Y'all, I don't even know where to start right now. Okay. Let's I'm gonna keep this alphabet up just in case, because I don't know what the hell's about to happen.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
I take it there'll be trouble if Zoralja hears of this. It's a little odd for a queen to be walking around her lonesome. Bing bong. Bing bong.
Is that concern or suspicion?
Oh, it's suspicion, girl.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
How are you dodging every question?
Jest, of course. But
oh shit.
The most capable here.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely most capable. Like, that's obvious. Sorry, I was distracted by what is on your chest. What the fuck is that? How is this even? What does that say? You kidding me right now? Yo, that is so blurry. What is that? Oh, God damn it. What does that even say? I can't make that out at all. That is too blurry. Although the second row, the first word of the second row, does that also say Alexandria? I can't tell. It definitely starts Alex. But I don't know. I'm literally leaning into my monitor. I'm like on a second monitor, like, look, hello? Hold on. I'm moving this so I don't have to look to the side. What does this say? Oh, wow. This monitor is way clearer. Oh, is that just her name? Second word, top row. Is that just Sphene? Is that just her name? Is it Queen Sphene Alexandria? No, it's not Alexandria. What is that? Oh, stop it. Is the last part, does that just say 14? Is that just XIV? Is that just what that is? Stop it. Stop. So she's the 14th queen of Alexandria is what we're getting at? These devs. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I'm entirely accurate with that read, but like, I think I got enough of it to understand. Great. Okay, well, I'm glad we figured that out. Jeez. Okay. All right. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Hell no. Anyway, you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. Also, Sonet's term, the fact that you didn't name yourself Grahatitis is so upsetting to me. A yellow jewel, eh? I'll trade you this. Uh-oh. What is this? A choker? Cool. All right, well, I see the jokes are coming. We'll have some better crowned pie in honor of our queen. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn, perhaps about Sphene as well. Look, it's the most active soldier in her entire army. I have an alt named Grahatitis. I like it. Frankly, I'm here for it. All right. Interesting. So we can go through the wall now? Is that the plan? To the west. What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's one of the robo guards that we fought, or whatever they are, at the beginning when we did the Vanguard. South, huh? So they're making crops. So they've had enough time to grow crops, at least. So time dilation aside, they have enough time to have established a thing to grow, like a way to grow crops. Right. East. Directly east, huh? Is it up there? Well, that's rude. It's probably right up there. And I would get to it by going across the top up there. Son of a biscuit! How would I get up there to do that? I go around. Curiouser and curiouser. So many questions. I do not know where we're going with this expansion at all. At all. I couldn't even tell you. But if it turns out I'm right, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be like, I just don't know how I would be right. You know what I mean? Again, it's like answering the math problem but not being able to show your work to the teacher. I don't know how this all works out, but I just believe it in my core. I can't show my work. I don't know how. I just made a wild guess at the beginning of the expansion, and now I feel like we're here, and I'm like, what else do we got? to the west. That helps me not at all, but... Alright. Because we're also time dilating? I just don't know how it all works. Most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. Have you ever seen such strange contraptions? I wonder what this one is used for. Probably farming. It's a relief to see the people here are well, at least. The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. Actually, Graha would say extraordinary. Those brick buildings. I've seen their like before, though I cannot remember where. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tural. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Exactly. Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Lady! Lady, I don't trust you. I don't like this, and I don't trust this. So we're just growing corn. Oh, you know corn servant's gonna be here. Hey, excuse me, Elias, what's up? Also, why do you have a, one of those Detroit become human things on your head? What's that about, bud? Lamp seems to be about the correct brightness. Now to check the crops and see if any further adjustments are needed. You telling me that's normal? You telling me this Detroit become human thing is normal? I don't think it's normal here. I don't think it's normal. What is this shit? Do you have one too? And you have one too? This is the apparatus used to deliver vegetables. As we can't leave them outside for too long, we use an automated system to send them through underground conduits. Oh, you have an interest in our farmland? I'll tell you anything you want to know. Tell me about yourself. Oh, you want to know about me? There's not much to tell, but I'm Yopikana. I've always had a fondness for growing things, and I've gotten quite good at cooking various types of produce. I can also tell how fresh vegetables are just by looking at them. Oh, this is Yupe's Halo, an important part of life here in the outskirts. I work alongside Shaloki, who runs the place, and we cultivate a variety of vegetables here. With the help of electrope technology, we make sure the most... They also grow produce inside Everkeep. But it's not the same as the plants originally from Tural. This farmland is mainly used for cultivating Turali vegetables using traditional methods. Electrope, it's what plants crave. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better job. Fresh air and can spend most of my day with these darling Ronique. Electrobe lights. That's what plants crave. Huh. Keep-e-hui? What's going on here? Our livestock aren't bothered at all by the lightning. On the other hand, people from Everkeep tend to be terrified by even the slightest rumbling of thunder. Is that some... Did you just drop some deep backstory lore that I'm about to discover really quick? Why would they be terrified of thunder unless... Calamity? Calamity? So is it... So we're about to find a mix of people. There's people that live here that are like Turali and people that are not Turali, and the not Turali people are like... Do we come from a hellhole? Interesting. I have many a question and various thoughts, but I don't, again, can't show my work. I just don't know how it all fits together. I don't know how it all fits together. My hope is there's a thing right over here. Eh? Well, that seems... well, shit. Okay. How'd this guy get here? Who let... Oh, what a Manderville man. A miniature gold saucer and... Oh, shit, let's go. For you? For you, sir? I'm going to give you something special. I'm going to give you something very special. One Alkonsk whistle. Fair trade. 100% using that immediately. Are you kidding me? All right, have a good one. So naked. It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of this ceaseless gloom, almost. It's a relief to see that people are here are well. Hopefully, the same can be said for everyone in Yasulani. Fascinating how they've combined traditional bricklaying with electrope-based engineering. A curious blending of two cultures, similar to the Yakhui temple shrine underground caverns. Mine is what it was. I'll admit, I've seen nothing particularly suspicious yet. No? All this seems pretty suspicious to me. This is a Tonawatan village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
Why do they all have Detroit Become Human things and you don't? What's that about? What's that about? Why did old Zeralja have that and you don't? What's that about? What's that about?
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasolani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
Okay.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
30 years in the future.
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago.
Right, so whatever happened 30 years ago in their time, And now this is the future for them, which is why he thinks we look young, because really we should be 30 years older than we are. Great.
Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
The barrier that was never here before. Right, so when the barrier appeared, it was but moments ago for us, days, but for them, from the barrier's appearance, it's been 30 years.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Right.
Years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
Unless... Alright, here's my assumption to explain why we're not rapidly gonna be aged when we leave. Because my assumption is that the time dilation took place like this, it doesn't make any sense. All right, it doesn't matter. My thoughts are so scrambled.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source.
I mean, yeah.
The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
I mean, I'd have to imagine that because we broke a barrier. I don't know.
Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Right, flowed is the key, is what I'm trying to get at. There was a time period, now it does not. I think that's the kind of vibe, which is how we can not rapidly age. Hey, hi, yes, let's ask this question.
I was able to make contact with Y'shtola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern.
Oh, okay, well, I guess...
And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
Right, I mean, obviously. Little JC's like, bro, it doesn't make sense to me.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sphene, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yassolani.
All I need is one person to
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all, and I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well. But do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet. but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
That might be the first character in the history of Final Fantasy XIV that walked off, then turned around to be like, are you following me? Which seems very suspicious to me. But also, I just want to say for the record, every person in this game that they've given an American accent to, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like the voice acting quality of Americans, or it's the way they directed them. But every American sounding voice sounds like when someone makes fun of Americans. Where it's like, hello there, I'm an American. I like apple pie and Yankee Doodle Dandy. Guns and butter. Like, it sounds, I don't know what the voice direction is, but it sounds like everyone's like, well, hello there, Pilgrim. I like Wild West movies and John Wayne. It's absolutely crazy to me. A honeysuckler? Oh, you have earned you have earned something so powerful, something so amazing. I'm gonna give you wings and 69 giant Popotos. That's a fair trade. 1 million? I didn't even see that. Well, fair trade. The only direction the VA's got was a screenshot of Overwatch Cowboy. It feels like it. Something about every other voice, all the South American voices, everything sounds like it's in the world and it sounds like they're living the life. But every American voice, as I'm listening to the line reads, I'm thinking to myself, like, I would have done it this way, or I would have added this inflection, or I would have said it this way. And it's done in a way that I feel like either they had no voice direction and were told to just read a script, or they were told literally do it like you are, like, hello there, I am an American citizen offering you American deals. I'd buy that for $1. It's crazy to me that, yeah, it seems like it's on purpose, which makes me feel like they're all, it makes it seem like they're all mind controlled way more. It makes it seem like this is all like, what's going on, Detroit Become Human? It feels weird. It's unsettling to me. As a European, that is how you sound, though. Well, you know, screw you. Hey, screw you, European. That's not how we sound at all. We sound like Yankee Doodle Dandies. So you better watch out, Pilgrim, or else we'll come over there and liberate your nation. That's the American way. We'll bring you guns and McDonald's. So you better watch out. It sounds crazy to me. But, like, yeah, okay. Because I was thinking about the voice actor who just did the, like, I run the town, I'm like the mayor of the town or whatever. His voice is so solidly like a great narrator voice that I know that guy gets tons of voice work. I don't doubt that for a minute. Yet the read seemed like, I am not saying this of my own, like, he was being forced to say, it like felt like he was being forced to say that. So the only options are, one, the man was held at gunpoint and forced to read those lines, or two, that is on purpose. So, I don't know. I feel like everyone here, Detroit Become Human. I'm confused when Jesse, I don't understand, Pilgrim. An American forced to do an American accent. I don't know. It's like, comes off as very, like, not a normal person talking like this. It comes off as like, I'm a normal person talking, and this is how I talk, and I don't understand what the problem is. And if you all think there's a problem, that's on you, Jack. Like, it sounds, instead of doing like, that's on you, Jack, it sounds like Yeah, I don't know. It's tripping me out. It's the anime English dub inflection. If that's the case, if it's like they outsource the voice acting to like an anime dub studio, that would be interesting. I'm not sure what that says about anime dubs, because I grew up watching Cowboy Bebop and that shit was fire. So I don't know that I'm not a big anime purveyor, but the animes I did watch were like awesome. And so I don't know that I would say that's an accurate statement, but also I have no clue. Like, I just don't know. It's not a world I exist in. But I see a lot of people saying it's really accurate. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just feels different. But it also could be because I think a lot of the British actors, I mean, again, this could be a different vibe. A lot of the British actors in this game are doing voiceover, but they're like actors. And I wonder if a lot of the voiceover that's being done on the English side is animation actors, and all they do is voiceover work, which could be a different vibe. I don't know. I have no answers for you. I don't, it just, there's a clear, distinct difference, and I don't know if it's on purpose because they are Detroit becoming human, this whole thing, or if it's just like voice direction, or it just feels different, and I don't know why, but it's very noticeable. It's why the Final Fantasy XII VA felt different from 10. No, I mean, I agree. I think Final Fantasy XII has some of the best voice acting in the entire game, or entire series. But that's because they were all stage actors that they hired. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a very strange vibe. What I'm trying to say is, why won't you hire me, Square Enix? You cowards. You can't handle my amazing voice acting? Look, I'll do the voice for this guy. Hi there! I'm a crazy guy! I'm gonna give you a sphere and a magic prism! Also, have a music! Okay! Cowards. You can't handle great acting. You can't handle great acting. That's what that guy sounded like. Look at me! I salute you! Okay, bye! Cowards. You can't handle my dramatic thespianism. No, please. I don't, look. Here's the real truth. I don't want anyone to hire me for a voice actor, unless it's in my own games, in which case, please go buy those. I don't want you to hire me, because I don't want to be the person, I don't want to go on the internet and get like a bunch of things that say like, this was the worst voice I've ever heard. That would literally kill me. I would be like, I've ruined Final Fantasy XIV. I've ruined it. I'm the oh God, that'd be the end of me. I'd be done. Oh my God, people would be like, that's a terrible voice. God, I hate this character. And I hate Jesse Cox. I'd be like, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Don't do that. I play this game. I don't want to hear my own voice be like, hey, I've ruined video games for everyone. What the shit is happening? Are y'all just giving me the stuff that you have lying around? Fine. You know what? I'm going to do the same. Here, have a bunch of crappy materia. And one crab, le crab. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Honestly, I would imagine they go through an agency and the agency hires people. I would imagine it's like Vox or one of those ones. It's whatever. I just feel like there's a reason why they had the people in this town sound that way. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. I think I'm right. I think I'm right that these are all robot people. Or at least not robot people, but mind-controlled people. Because, come on. Literally, that's the Detroit Become Human thing. And they all have it, and she doesn't have it? What if the crown that she's wearing mind controls them? Okay. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of our farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths so that our culture could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. I am sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Touring farmland with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. Alright, before we do that, we got a what? Sorry, I'm a little busy. I must organize these resources before they can be traded in Everkeep. Everkeep, huh? Welcome to the outskirts. We don't have much to offer, but make yourself at home. My name is Wowkway. I've lived in Yasalani since before the whole hullabaloo all those years ago. I make my way racing livestock, but I hurt my back while carrying a bag of feed. These days I spend more time looking after myself than farm animals. Well, as the name implies, the outskirts is just what we call the land outside the Everkeep. I suppose we only started calling it after the dome appeared. It's home to folks who just want to live off the land, folks like me. Having said that, things sure have changed over the years. Now we got all kinds of new technology, for better or worse. Okay. We have a gemstone trader chilling out here. Okay. As luck would have it, the reforgers have brought in a variety of wares. Do you have any bicolors? Alright, so this is part of the whole gemstone thing. We've got junk mongers and menders and people on alpacas. And UAAUAS Yoshi. Yoshi. If you see any oglops out there, be sure to let me know. You wouldn't believe the trouble they can cause. This is like when you try to make a character. Does anyone remember like when you first made your character and you put in a name and it was like, sorry. And you're like, okay, fine. What about this name? It's like, sorry. And you're like, okay, fine. Well, I don't want to name myself X Sephiroth X, so let's try something. Fine. All right. Fine. All right. What if I hit random and then I just change up a few words or letters? Yoshi is that. And if you're about to message me like, Jesse, my real name is Yoshi, I'm gonna let you know your parents tried to name you other things, and the hospital was like, nope. Nope, not that one. Next one. Nope, not that one. And your parents like, fine, I don't know, Yoshi. And they were like, okay. I don't recommend you go strolling outside. If the lightning doesn't get you, the beast will. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let us head back to the farm we passed earlier. You base halo. It is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to Yupe's Halo? I mean, look, if we're going to go that way, we're going to do this. If it's explore the town, yo, what if I explore the town, there's a guy over here who's like,
it's all a lie. Get out or you can. The Queen's evil.
What if, though? What if? What if I beat this guy at cards, and he's like,
get out of here. The Queen's evil. You gotta go. This shit's crazy, dude.
Playing Triple Triad reminds me of my... Yeah. Also, is that just a giant bottle of booze? What the hell is on his... Fallen Ace, same swapped Ascension. Cool. Love this rule set. Who even is this? Who's this dude? Well, he's going in the middle. Let's do this. Alright, there's no way you can get a... Alright, I was about to say, you can't get a plus off of that, hater. Card, please. Thank God. Alright, I'm out. I never want to talk to you again, ever in the history of this entire game. Bye, dum-dum. Is that just... Are you drinking... What are you drinking? Lighter fluid? What the hell's... You know what? I'm not gonna...
The Queen, she's evil. She makes me drink lighter fluid.
Note to self, buy tarps. Lots of tarps. And bug repellent. Yep. The little... little things on their heads. Yes, that should do nicely. Oh, this? I'm using electro technology to prepare for this fertilizer. We can easily adjust the humidity and airflow, which, if you know anything about this sort of thing, is rather useful. All right. Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here. What do you suppose they keep inside this building? Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa. Mahusa? One of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. We've met. She's well versed in myriad farm techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? Oh, my apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So, the rumors of visitors from outside were true. What manner of host would we be to deny them looking around? And I gather your majesty is also intended on checking on things here? You know me too well. Because we're the same person, bro. I'm not off this. I'm not off this. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. would appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our position, it would make a lot of sense for us. It would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? Right, because they're bosses. Fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wucklemot's watchful eye. Pray come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken to the other farmhands. Right, talked to her, did all that. Nice. Graphics. 2024. I thought that was just part of it. I was like, oh shit, they got a whale? I already talked with you, didn't I? Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source... You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lambs we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. Land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandria, and I didn't grow up knowing much about anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Hey dude, do you hear this music? It isn't the most, like, everything's fine music. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then? Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground. Much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. I'm glad there was more to that sentence, because I thought it was like, a viable facility for breeding, and I was like, brother, what? We got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there, find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. Everyone here is so happy. Not one person's like, bro, I wanted to be a lawyer. And they got me raising, like... They're saying that you and your visitors are from beyond the barrier. That true? So it is. Well, means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Bay's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. We need to get back to it, but it's nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. I trust none of this. I don't know if I just have a suspicious personality, but I'm like, I don't trust anything happening right now. Yo, that's the good shit. Are you a little hemp boy? You little hemp child? Thank you. Thank you, drug child. Hildy, you made it. Yeehaw, partner. Oh, there goes the hemp child. Another cowboy hat? I have so many cowboy boots. I have so many cowboy hats and cowboy boots. That's fine. I'll trade you for these shoes, these slippers. Fair trade. Yeehaw, partner. Fair trade. I gotta go talk to the queen. Children of the hemp. It's a shame Cohen's not here to see all these bizarre contraptions. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. Is that a small joke? Bitch, is that a small... you know I don't like you. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers? Then let us return to Mahusa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Everything was surprisingly normal. It's amazing that everyone loves their work. Bing bong. Get him, little JC! Get this lady! A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? This lady got me thinking like, what does God need with a starship? That's where I'm at right now. I don't trust you, woman! Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always they take their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little tour, Lamachi? Why are you saying that? You don't even know her. Girl, you don't even know her like that. You aren't friends with her. That's a friend thing. That's a friend that you didn't earn that shit. What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have become charged up with the energy and They're releasing it into the water we use as a source. The system will return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg of the army. We could take care of it if you like. That's most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow of resolve of Tural. Regardless of how the French relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Little's even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take long at all. Then very well. I'm grateful to accept, but please take care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. All right. Story writer Jesse Cap, putting it on for a minute. Do you think, even though obviously this is just one quest and it's one thing, do you think, as a story writer, the writers of this expansion were like, what if we create a character that's hyper positive and her whole thing is like, I want to help people. All I want to do is help and learn about people. If I can learn and help about people, I can like be a better leader, blah, 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 right? And then they're like, oh yeah, we're going to send this character who just wants to help people to a person who is going to use the shit out of them immediately. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, we'd love your help. Yeah, sure, come on. Help us. Idiot. Like, you know, one of those, there are people who exist in the world who are like very kind and they always want to help people, and then there are people who are just like, yeah, okay. And they abuse that help. Just saying. Am I projecting? No. What are you talking about? I clearly wouldn't just stand around making goofy voices and throwing dumb theories out there in the hopes that someone will come up to me and give me a million gil for no reason. What do you mean? I'm not abusing the system. What? 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 You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Hey, dude. You're still not dead? There we go. We love you, bro? Exactly. I'm like your queen, and you are my Detroit Become Human minions that I've mind controlled into thinking I'm good at this stuff. Oh, I'm aware. Now I need all of you to write me love letters, but in American accent voices, like, Dear Jesse, you're doing amazing, partner. We think you're the aces. Bee's knees and all that jazz. We can't wait to hear more about your adventures in Final Fantasy XIV with its acclaimed expansion, Heaven's Ward. We love it. And you. We hope to see more of you next stream because, man, we can't get enough of your wacky antics and good vibes. Boom, boom, boom. Still alive? My man. Hey, see? You get what's up. Yay! Thanks, Pilgrim. See? Look at that. Look how easy that was. This is the power I hold as your queen. And Mezcal? For being such an obedient servant, I grant upon thee 1 Hades trophy. Blessed be upon thee. Oh, some more? What? And carne asada? 99 carne asada? For you, I grant upon thee one of my chokers. For I am your queen. Blessed be thee. See how that works? That's called power.
That's power. The power over life and death. The power to make all of you talk in fake American accents.
That's right. The only thing missing now is like a great Jesse theme song. Like I need to have like a Sopranos style intro every time where it's like, boom, boom. You know, I'm just like smoking a cigar driving down the road and everyone's like, shit, that guy's tough. I need the music to make me seem tough because otherwise, y'all, I'm gonna let you know, soft boy, not happening. The theme song to Full House. That's what I deserve. Let's not pretend. That's it. You're both all right, thank goodness. We really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Oh, of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you, we truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask Zeralger's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction of the people's protection. For the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough. You don't have to say it just because I'm right here and controlling your brain. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour your farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Yo, this is, if I was having a conversation with 2 people, and this is how they talked, I'd be like, I think they killed a person together. I think these 2 people killed a person and they're hiding it, and I think this is weird. Are they gonna kill me? Am I next? What's happening here? I don't trust, this is nonsense. I'd be like, I don't trust none of these people. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. Yo, I figured this shit out. Oh, I figured this shit out. Oh! Oh my God, I got it. Oh boy, okay, all right. Oh, I need to take a walk. Oh, I needed a moment. Okay, all right, I got this. This is easy. I've cracked it. Oh, I've cracked it. Oh, I've cracked the code. Oh, I cracked it. How do I want to word this? I need to show my work. I don't know how we got here. And I assume we'll find out. But I'm convinced all of these people we're seeing are dead. Or some form of dead. And the things on their heads, much like when we killed Zeralja and he came back to life, or we fought the snake boss and he came back to life, all the people here are not real, alive beings. And if they are, then they're kept alive by the thing on their head. Sphene is keeping them alive. Potentially because she is, like, again, I don't know that I trust her as being, like, a good person, but the reason why she and Zeralja don't get along is because Zeralja is taking away power from her to keep all this alive, and she is doing so for some reason, I don't know, but she's doing so because of, like, it still doesn't make sense because all this is real. Originally, if you watched my theory that I was talking with the Grinding Gears guys, I said that this was all a computer program and Sphene wasn't even real. I was like, nah, she fake as shit, right? The question is, I don't know how any of this would work. Like, I don't know. I can't do the math. But I know that there's something up. And I think the reason why she doesn't like Zeralja is not because Zeralja's a bad guy, but because Zeralja is rerouting power to make death robots instead of keeping alive her people, because everything she does is for her people. And that sounds like some shady AI shit to me, instead of being like a real person. But I don't know how that makes any sense. Like, I don't know how that squares at the moment. Square Enix's. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. But my theory that the portal is Westworld Season 2, I still want that to be true so badly. So I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that it's true. But I just don't know how it works. And I don't know how this fits in with Kryle's parents. And I don't know how this fits in with the Alolan Lalafels. There's like a lot of, there's threads. There's like 50 threads happening right now. And none of it makes sense. But I'm hoping we'll find out. But to me, it seems like she's still, like, it doesn't, right? Because their whole thing is electricity, and electricity is powering everything. And the electropes, right? And the electrope stuff is being used to power war instead of to keep everything alive. Her whole thing, what the hell did the back of her chest, her thing say? She's like, yo, I'm Alexandria, I'm an eternal servant. Eternal servant? That doesn't sound like a person to me. I don't think she's real. And I think all these people aren't real either. In fact, I think this whole thing is bullshit. And I'm gonna burn it to the ground, by God. Let me loose. Let me loose. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, call the backup. Let's burn this shit down. Let's burn it. They gone crazy over here. They got American AI doing American AI voices where they're like, hello there. I'm ChatGPT. Nah, burn it down. Burn it down. They got AI art. If anything, Sphene's AI art assets. That's what I'm saying. Get Charlene, get him on the line. Dude, get the Eorzean Alliance. Bring him over here. Ishgard, boom, get him in there. Get everyone from Doma, Hingashi. Call the Dravanians. Be like, bring the Horde. Let's go. Let's burn this place to the ground. Fuck it. I'm done with these people. Let's do it. They'll come. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Bring the team. Let's go. You seem the good sort, Sphene. That'll... No, don't trust her. Oh, don't trust her. Don't trust her. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Tart, Turali, tart. It's just too nice. Oh, level up though. It feels like, when Agent Smith is in the Matrix and he's like, we tried to make a version of the Matrix where everyone was nice to each other and y'all hated it. It was too suspicious and you broke it. That's how I feel about this. I would be one of those people in that version of the Matrix that was like, this doesn't seem correct. Everyone's too nice. Also, now if that was the thing, if that squirrel chipmunk over there is any indication, is this like one of those like, wake up, wake up. I look over at the lamp and it's like, wake up. The lamp just seemed weird to me. Wake up. Zoralja, you bastard. My apologies for laughing earlier. Your friend painted an image so far removed from the Sphene we know, I couldn't help myself. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Look, if I'm wrong, and Sphene turns out to be like the chillest person, I've been wrong before. When it's the same voice, it's jarring. Ugh. Ugh.